we got some FBA business to tend to right now, family. And the FBA business and the matter at hand is a no good Indian or Arab up there in Chicago at a JJ's Fish and Chicken took it upon himself to unalive two innocent brothers up there that were in the store. You know, and the news media is trying to put it out there that some kind of argument ensued, this, that, and the other, but no damn argument ensued because I went and did my homework and checked over there on Twitter and X, and they got video surveillance footage of inside that JJ's Fish and Chicken. And our brothers, you know, it appeared to be that these brothers were homeless, and they even say that on this news video I'm about to show. These brothers appeared to be homeless, so they weren't doing nothing and bothering absolutely nobody. They were probably just in there to get some comfort from the outside elements, you know what I mean, to maybe rest up a little while and then, you know, go back on about their business. And it's no good Arab, you know, white supremacist wannabe collaborator. And in all actuality, he's working in conjunction with the system of racism, white supremacy. If you ask me, he comes out of the back brandishing a handgun and shoots both of our brothers at point blank range, execution style in the head. Insane. Where the hell they do that at? And this really got my blood boiling. I'm on 1,000 right now. I don't know if y'all can tell, you know, in that video over there on Twitter, it was really hard to watch, you know, but if y'all want to view it, y'all could view it over there at over there on X, Twitter, you know, because I would show it, you know, put it out there on this video just to show that there was no argument that ensued. But even if an argument ensued, the argument don't equal a death sentence. And being homeless and in the store don't equal no death sentence. This man just done this Arab or Indian, whatever the hell he was, he just done this out of sheer anti-black racism and working in conjunction with the system of racism, white supremacy. This is truth be told why we got to work to push these Indians, Arabs, and Chinese, even Latinos, everyone that comes into the black community to exploit the black community and drain it of resources. We got to work that much harder to push them out. They set up a store, these Arabs and whoever the hell, you know, we've set up a store right there on the same corner as them and drive their business to our business and start, you know, working to run these people out of business to put the message out there that you ain't welcome in the foundational black American community. All you do is deprive the community of resources, take resources out of the community, exploit the community, and don't give nothing back to the community. And in fact, a lot of these other groups of people are working in conjunction, like I said, with the system of racism, white supremacy, and they ain't nothing but buffer groups, if you ask me, put out here by the dominant white society, white supremacy, to keep foundational black Americans on the bottom. And 9 times out of 10, most of these other groups of people got racist, anti-black views on things, if you ask me. So I got the audio and the video of it, and we're gonna talk slowly, walk through and talk about this thing, family. But it really got me on 1,000. I don't like this. I don't like it one bit.
Chicago police say they're talking to a person of interest in a deadly shooting at a Southwest Side restaurant.
Witnesses say an employee shot and killed 2 men after an argument. Our Dana Rebick is live at the 6th District.
See, they keep on saying an argument ensued, and even if an argument did ensue, that argument ain't, you know, equal to no damn death sentence, if you ask me. But let's continue.
Police station on the South Side with more on this. Dana.
We did just learn within the last hour that Chicago police are now questioning this person of interest in this case. We do not know if that person is the alleged shooter or if they have some other connection to what unfolded last night. Here's some video.
From what I gather, it was a Indian or Arab dude. I don't know if he was just an employee or the owner, you know, and even if, you know, whatever he was, I know this store most likely, I believe it was, from what I gather, ran by Arabs. And you know, when this store reopens back in the foundational black American community, family, let's make sure we don't patronize this store. In fact, let's try to drive and push this store out of business so they get the hint and the message could be put out there that you guys are no longer welcome in the foundational black American community. Let's start getting on code like we've been doing, and when stores that are not of our people open up in the black community, let's make sure we, you know, put our store right next to their store to drive them out of business and, you know, drive their business to our store to put the message out there, you ain't welcome here no more, because all you do is rob and exploit the black community of resources and give nothing back. In fact, you come into our community, the Chinese, the Asians, the Arabs, with anti-black views on things, and I don't respect it, nor do I rock with it.
last night. Here's some video of the scene. This all happened inside the JJ Fish and Chicken restaurant at 78th and Western in the Ashburn neighborhood. This was around 10:30 last night. Police say two customers, men in their 50s, got into an argument with a male employee who then pulled out a gun and shot both of them in the head. The victims, who are
no argument ensued. These were older brothers in their 50s, and this guy took it upon himself to just unalive our two brothers in cold blood, shoot them execution style in the head. And he done this because he know there really ain't no punishment for white supremacist collaborators and white supremacists themselves, or people working in conjunction with the system of racism, white supremacy. This is why we need that black hate crimes bill enacted into law like yesterday to protect and insulate our people from these no good devilish deeds. Because right now, white supremacists and white supremacist collaborators, they feel they got a green light to unalive foundational black Americans, because more often than not, 9 times out of 10, they know ain't no serious punishment going to be enacted onto them. And if the system of the so-called justice system ain't working to produce justice for foundational black Americans, I think we got to start, producing it for ourselves, whatever that might look like. But let's continue.
And shot both of them in the head. The victims, who are 55 and 56 years old, both died
Older
at the
brothers.
scene. Police say the employee took off after the shooting. Detectives were on scene and
then the employee took off. They saying he was an employee, so I don't know if he was an owner or an employee, but one thing's for sure, two things for certain, he's a goddamn coward if you ask me. But let's continue.
To the early morning hours collecting evidence inside and outside of the store. A female employee we talked with outside the restaurant this morning says there are surveillance cameras both in and outside of this building. She tells us she got off of her shift around 6 p.m. and was home at the time this all happened, but tells us she does know the male employee involved, and tells us as well one of the victims was a homeless man that she knew well.
See, there was surveillance cameras, and I told y'all, family, the surveillance footage shows our brothers were doing nothing. And even if an argument did ensue, it still don't equal no death sentence. All them brothers were in there doing, they looked like they was homeless or something of that nature, trying to get some shelter from the outside elements. Maybe they were cold, tired, and coming in there just trying to get a little bit of rest shouldn't equal no damn death sentence. This guy done this out of having racist, anti-black views on things and playing on the system of racism, white supremacy. But let's continue.
Tells us that he hung out at the restaurant frequently. This whole thing has shaken both her and customers who came to find the store closed today.
It's very hurtful because I do work here, and I thought he was a nice guy. I don't know what triggered him to do that or want to harm somebody that's in the store with us as well.
Now, I have seen a couple of homeless people in here eating when I come and order my food, and I was talking to the young man back at the gas station, and he said it was one of the guys that comes in there. So I really don't know. I've never seen no trouble, and as I said, it's always they're always pleasant to me.
All right, enough of that. That got my blood boiling. And from what I gather, and from what you can see in the video, it's mostly black people supporting this JJ's Fish and Chicken. And from what I gather, I'm guessing it's owned by Arabs or somebody that's non-foundational black American. So the FBA family up there in Chicago, let's make sure y'all not supporting this, when it does open back up, or even if it is open back up, because we got to start controlling these resources in the FBA community and sending a message out there that these other groups that exploit the black community and have racist, anti-black views on things, they no longer welcome in the community, because it was a common theme that was said in that video. I don't know if y'all peeped it, but these brothers were homeless, so they ain't pose no threat. Older brothers just probably coming in there to get some rest from the cold or being tired. That shouldn't have equaled no death sentence. And we need that black foundational black American hate crime bill enacted on the books like yesterday, because it would deter some of this nonsense from happening. Just my thoughts on the matter, but may them two brothers rest easy, and my condolences go out to their family, and may this white supremacist wannabe collaborator be brought to justice quick, fast, and in a hurry. Peace.